reminder, this meeting is being recorded. So next work session would be 2 weeks from today, correct? Because next week we have the Northwest County Commissioners Association meeting. So...
did we not schedule that for Tuesday?
Yeah, it's on a Tuesday on the 22nd.
Okay, so the next one will be...
We don't have one next week because of the Commissioners Association. We moved it to Monday.
Right, so there's nothing on my Tuesday calendar.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, originally those meetings were on Tuesday, but everybody wanted to move them to Monday.
So. Right, and that was kind of a last minute thing. So there's this work session, which I only have one project update, and then next week's work session is canceled. The following week, I would like to spend that meeting discussing and prioritizing projects for the year like we did last year at the beginning of the year. So come with your list of projects. For the most part, mine will just be completing ones that have already started. So ABM, co-working, etc.
I'm going to try to send mine in advance just so that you have time to review them. Okay. So that if you have any questions, you can be prepared to ask them. Okay, very good.
So that'll be the purpose of that week. And then at some point in early February, I would like to do the State of the County idea again. Possibly the first, we can decide at the next work session, but possibly the 4th or the 11th. No cause for public hearing. Any old items of discussion to bring before us? Anything new?
So Lisa is here to help discuss the event that we're going to be having on March 14th. I was going to say 15th, but 14th from 4 to 7 at the Warren Public Library. And that event's going to be an open house, I guess, for the election office to have people review and use and check out and ask questions about the potential new election systems. Center County had a similar setup, and I saw a little bit of it, and I thought it was a really good idea, especially with all the questions that we've had about how these new potential election systems would work. And so Lisa was kind enough to both contact the library for a date and then also get the 3 vendors that are certified in the state of Pennsylvania set up with an event that day. So the Slater room in the library will be open to the public. Lisa will be there. Election workers are going to be invited. The public will be able to participate, play with the machines, look at them, ask questions. It'll be a real open-ended.
Right. And I want the vendors to be able to show my poll workers from setup to tear down, what to do if there's a jam or, those sort of things. I've invited Dominion, ES&S, and Unison. ES&S and Unison are fully certified. Dominion, right now, they're waiting for the government shutdown to end so they can have the paperwork signed. That's one thing they're waiting for. So hopefully by then the government shutdown will be over with and they'll be fully certified also. So that's kind of where we're at with that.
Very good, thank you.
So if you have anything you want to add to it, anything you want to do with the event, feel free to ask me or Lisa or whatever. I figured that the commissioners would spend some time there, answer questions or whatever.
Sure.
And we've got the Slater room starting at noon, so we're going to have the vendors come in the afternoon set up. So, maybe the commissioners and whoever from the county, that have a stake in the purchasing of them can go and see them, like Matt, because he's the one that's going to be delivering them, and I'm inviting my rovers so they know what to do. And then once we pick a certain, whichever one we pick, then we'll have more extensive training with the poll workers and the rovers and those kind of people.
Very good.
Okay, anything else?
I don't think so.
Very good. Public comment.
Can I mention something else?
Yes, slash department head updates, I guess.
I'm gonna do an election or a candidate forum like I did, 2 years ago. Right now, my tentative date is February 13th. And I'll probably have it upstairs in the Jackson courtroom if it's available. I'm just kind of starting to plan it. It's just, I'll hand out petition packets that night. I'll have street lists. I'll have, everything they need to get started on the following Tuesday. So, I'll contact township secretaries to have them, post something in their offices so that everybody knows, and school district and those sort of things. So that's kind of just a tentative date right now.
When you have a solid date, we should work on a news release.
Right. It'll be an evening thing, because of the people that were working and stuff, so.
It'd be really great to promote that because that's a really good event.
Absolutely,
Very helpful for people.
absolutely. So I think it's really important to get the information firsthand.
Mhm.
And a lot of times I'll, request RSVPs so that I know who's coming, so that I know how many township supervisor packets I need and how many school districts, because they're all different, so, along with the walking list and stuff. So that'll be in the works coming up real shortly.
Great.
What time is it usually? Like 6 to 8?
Yeah,
7?
yeah, usually 6 to 8, 5:30, 6, probably 6. So I haven't really gotten that far, but yeah.
Yeah, every year it seems like there are
More and more people.
more and more people. I know that we had the Jackson courtroom is pretty much filled up.
I always thought it was just for new ones, right?
No, it's for everybody. Like even though you ran before, you can come and get a refresher on, campaign finance and committees and the whole shebang.
Okay, anything else? Any other department updates? Very good. Projects, I have one that I wanted to update you on, and that has to do with the financing for the ABM project. There's a pretty clear winner in my mind. ABM has handled the bids for the financing. Key Bank and Bank of America cannot provide a final proposal without the 2017 audited financials. Erie Bank, First National Bank, and Northwest Savings declined even participating, so that leaves us with two bids. First Internet Bank, this is ABM's recommendation. It's a 3.63% interest rate, which is not bad. They allow for the 1-year construction period, so the first payment wouldn't be until 2019. And they can close immediately without 2017 audited financials, which for some reason we still do not have. Huntington Bank would be the immediate runner-up with 3.77%, so that's more than 0.1% more. They would also allow for the 1-year construction period and can close immediately. So, if we got our audited financials back in the very near future, we could go back to Key Bank, but from what I understand, we had budgeted kind of a 3.75. So the fact that we came in a 10% under that is really good, and ABM recommends jumping on it, and I think that's my recommendation as well. The solicitor would have to review everything, of course, before final sign-off, so that couldn't be this week, but we definitely need to do this before the end of the month. So, generally, the 3.63 sounds good to you both?
Well, I'd like to look at whatever the proposal is, and then, and then get it on the agenda for the, whatever meeting.
We could put it on the Wednesday meeting then.
We'll put it on the Wednesday meeting.
Okay. I'll respond and get that info ready, so we add that to the agenda. Alright, that's the only project update I have today. Any other project updates from the two of you?
I don't have anything else.
Okay. Hearing nothing else, let's take a look at the agenda for Wednesday. We have, of course, the appointment of the chief clerk and solicitor as usual, 2019 millage rate as usual, related tax duplicates as usual. Oh yes, Sugar Grove. I went and visited Sugar Grove Township over a month ago, and they had asked me about details related to the Act 13 bridge replacement monies, which Mr. Glotz sent over, and I guess this is their response. They're trying to replace I believe it's a culvert bridge over Jones Hill Road. And I don't think we've given anything to Sugar Grove Township. We have not in years, well before our administration. So, Glade I think has tapped it twice. Orchestra once, Pine Grove once. So, very good. Anything else that needs to be added to the agenda?
Nothing I can think of at this time.
Okay. Anything to note about commissioner schedule? The obvious one was the work session next week. It'll be canceled. We do have that real color training on the 18th. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to be completely gone for a planning meeting. I think that is the only thing to know on my schedule. That's not the financing.
Is this a proposed agreement?
This is the agreement that we authorized the chief clerk to sign off on. So.
What? Yeah.
Anything else? Any cause for executive session? Anything else? All right, we're adjourned. Thank you.